Hi, I'm Tammy Metzger, a certified self-esteem life coach and the founder and author of my program, The 12 C's to Building a High Self-Esteem. And today, that is exactly what I want to cover. What is self-esteem? Why is self-esteem so important? And finally, how do we get it? Our self-esteem are the thoughts, the feelings, and the opinions that we have for ourselves. And a good way to experience your self-esteem is to take a look in the mirror and notice what thoughts and feelings come up for you. Do you feel likable? Do you think you're pretty? Do you feel outgoing? Do you feel ready to conquer the day? Or when you look in the mirror, do negative thoughts creep in? Are you critical of self? So while self-esteem is a pretty simple concept, why is it so important? What is all this hype around self-esteem? Self-esteem is so important because it affects everything else that you do in your life, everything you try to achieve, every person that you interact with, your careers, your goals, your dreams, your desires, your health, and ultimately your happiness all depend on how you feel about yourself. Self-esteem is what I like to call the foundation of your life house. Imagine you've got this house of life you're building on. If at the very foundation, at the very core of self, you don't feel lovable, likable, you don't feel worthy or purposeful, you don't accept or respect yourself, well then everything else that you try to build up on that foundation of self simply isn't going to be strong because your core values around yourself, your foundation, isn't solid. And this is why self-esteem is so very important. So now we know what self-esteem is, we know why it's so crazy important, and now, how do we get self-esteem if we don't already have it? Well, let me tell you, I've been there and I've done it because I spent the first 28 years of my life suffering with a debilitatingly low self-esteem. My self-worth was almost non-existent, and I became severely depressed and my health just diminished. It took me years to figure out the tips, the techniques, and the tools to building a life filled with high self-esteem, purpose, and ultimate happiness. And today I'm going to share with you my 12 C's for building a life filled with high self-esteem. These are the 12 key ingredients that you can implement into your life that will help you begin building that life filled with happiness, joy, self-love, self-worth, self-acceptance, and ultimately high self-esteem. First, you need to choose. You really need to want to step into your power today and say, yes, I want to build a life filled with high self-esteem. Celebrate. When you begin to celebrate and honor your life, you tell yourself and everyone around you that you are worth it. You are worth a celebration. Finding center. When you have low self-esteem, you live in a state of fear much of the time, and it is so important to find moments of calm, peace, relaxation, and center. Conscious change. Bringing awareness around all of your thoughts and feelings is a key ingredient to the steps in self-growth. Consistency. Building a life with high self-esteem takes continual, consistent, positive action to replace those old habits with new healthy ones. Compassion. It is important to be loving and kind with yourself as you go through this shift and transformation in self. Communication. It is so important that you learn how to communicate in a positive and effective way with yourself and others. Challenge. You will need to challenge yourself to step outside of the box. Be courageous and try new things. It will only increase your self-esteem. Cultivate. It's time to dig up the soil and plant the seeds of your dreams. Create. It is in the physical action of doing and creating for yourself the life that you want when true change happens. Contribute. When you give back, when you give something of yourself and teach others, it only raises your self-esteem up, up, and up. And community. It is so important to surround yourself with loving, supportive people, like-minded people who have your best interest at heart always. If you're ready to get started, I invite you to sign up for my free self-esteem starter course, where you'll have some hands-on exercises, activities, and tools designed to help propel you in the direction of building your life filled with high self-esteem. Look for the link below this video, and until I see you next time, remember, you are lovable, you are beautiful, and you are worth it.